Hey, welcome back to Midas Letter Live. My guest in this segment is Corey Carubia. He is the CEO of Weekend Unlimited, a company that's still private, but not for long, right, Corey?
Yes, James.
Yeah,
hey, buddy. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, of course. What's the status? What's the story with the Weekend?
So as far as going public, we're waiting for that phone call anytime from the exchange, and then should be about a week thereafter.
Perfect. Perfect. And you guys have been building the company. What's been going on?
Probably for the past year, as we said, it's been private. We started with an acquisition in Washington State. Have 7 acres, I-502 zoned, working farm with 2 tenants on it, 2 Tier 3 tenants, which is the largest license you can have in Washington. We then went and made an acquisition of Jerome Baker. Jerome Baker makes bongs. He was just recently on CNN, and he's getting a lot of press. He made the world's largest bong, so we're getting a lot of press from that and a few other things that he's done. He's been on the cover of Dope magazine, and we're getting a lot of press and coverage from that. We also made an energy drink purchase, which is Verve Energy Drink.
Okay.
And it comes with Champs CBD drink. It's the official drink of the San Jose Sharks.
Oh.
So
wow.
Yeah, we'll be coming out with that shortly.
Well, that's great.
And a relaunch of that.
So the Weekend is a brand sort of conglomerate?
Yeah, lifestyle brand. We've been looking to acquire brands that are maybe not struggling, but they have revenue in one state, for example, California, and they need capital to roll out to other states. We just made an acquisition of Cannabis, which is has about 35% of the hard candy market in Southern California. So we'll be rolling them out. They just got a contract with a major chain, similar to a 7-Eleven, but not. So we're excited about that. But most excited, we just made an acquisition of a Jamaican project, which I think you're familiar with.
Right. Let's talk about that for a bit, because I'm actually going to come down and see that tomorrow.
All right, great.
And so I'm really excited about that. Now, this is a farm that's already producing a lot of cannabis?
Yeah, so they're in production. They had one turn of an outdoor crop.
Yeah.
It's going to be a cannabis cafe where tourists and visitors can come. They can get their medical card there. We'll have a little doctor on site. They can have lunch. Sample the products, but more importantly, where the revenue is going to come from is we have the 10-acre greenhouse there, the large outdoor grow. I think we have up to over 5 acres, and it's going to turn out to be a lot larger, the outdoor grow. And we also purchased a 44,000 square foot building not far from the grow to do all the extraction and processing. So it's going to be more of an export play. I think we'll do pretty well with the tourists, but the real revenue will come from the export.
Sure. So growing cannabis outside in Jamaica is a lot different than growing cannabis outside in Canada, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
So
they haven't figured out, though, I think.
Yeah, exactly. So they can grow premium flower outdoors easily.
Yes. Yeah. Much cheaper, obviously.
I'm looking forward to actually firsthand sampling that. So then, company's going to go public. You got operations in Jamaica, Washington, California. Is that what the whole program is? Is acquire?
Yeah, acquire brands, roll them out, ramp them up, and just have that family of brands. And also we have another piece of the business, which is Weekend Unlimited Live, and that's going to be, we're going to put on live events. We have a lot of celebrities involved, famous DJs. We're going to be putting on live events, and that's going to build out our Instagram following.
Sure.
And that'll carry forward and help us sell, increase sales in the brands that we're acquiring.
Yeah, fantastic. Okay, so then the company was funded when?
I think we closed about Q1.
Q1.
Yeah.
So that's a pretty quickly moving story.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So, yeah.
And so, how much money do you have post going public to continue the acquisition?
We still have at least $6 or $8 million in the bank.
Right.
We were going to wait till it goes public. Like I said, it should be any day. We're going to do another raise of about 20 quickly here at a higher valuation.
Huh.
So
very interesting. Tell me about your background. How did you come to be involved with the company?
I was a market maker in the States. And a lot of my accounts were here in Canada, at BMO and Canaccord, and I just kept those contacts. And when the cannabis heated up, I was doing deals privately myself in the States, and I hooked up with my friend David Stadnick and George, Stadnick Partners, and they had just come off 2 winners at Supreme Pharma and TGIF.
Right.
So this is a follow-up to those 2 successes that Stadnick Partners and Canaccord and everyone else that helped with those deals had.
Sure, so that's not the first rodeo for this team. Well, that's great. Well, that makes it a sort of a premium opportunity in my view, and that's why, full disclosure, we are shareholders in one of the financings, I'm sure, and probably will be in the subsequent ones as
Thank
well. Okay, so then is there any jurisdiction in addition to the ones that you're in here that you're considering or contemplating?
Looking at Massachusetts and New Jersey. New Jersey's, I think, is going to be a good one. We have an option on a large asset there, but depending on what happens with legalization and going recreational in the near future, we'll make that determination. But I think Massachusetts will be another market we move into shortly.
Cool. And the export rules in Jamaica, are they in place yet, or are they under development?
They have it, but it's different with every partner on the other side. But yes,
oh, great.
we have the right group and right attorneys that handle that. So.
Okay, cool. Well, we're going to watch with interest. Good luck on your go public, and we'll come back to you in a quarter's time or so and keep the conversation going. Thanks for joining me.
Thank you, James.